Alrighty, questers, welcome back to another quest. This time we are at Animal Kingdom, and we have no idea what we're doing.
Now, today's challenge is we are going to make each other's day at the Animal Kingdom, and we both have no clue what each other wrote for each other.
No, we made 3 to 5 challenges for each other, and we're going to give them one by one, and basically just have fun completing them. So come with us on this quest.
Let's go.
Alrighty, today's playground for our video is Animal Kingdom, Disney's newest theme park. Did they say new when it opened like 20 years ago?
Sorry, I was just vibing. I was just looking at the tree and admiring it. That's my bad.
Ellie is ensconced in the tree of life.
I'm locked in. I was locked into the tree of life right there. having the time of my life. But no, not funny. Okay.
Boo! All right, are you ready?
I am. I'm up first.
You are up first. For your first challenge, I want you to show the viewers your favorite animals to view on the animal trails.
I had to choose a track. I don't know which one is my favorite.
When I designed this one, I had an animal in mind that I think you were going to show.
Tiger.
It's on the Tiger Trail.
Bats.
It's the bats.
Yeah. Sorry, I do like the monkeys, but I think we're going to go to the Maharaja Jungle Trek. We're going to go see the bats. Those are my favorites. I love them.
I was talking to somebody today, and they were like, oh, you should have her like count how many bats there are. And I was like, for my other one, I was like, I'm 75% certain she's going to choose the bats.
Yeah. Right. Count the bats. That's crazy.
Let's go.
Go. So one really nice and very cool thing about Animal Kingdom is they have actual animals here that you can view. They do, of course, have the safari that you can go on an exploration in a truck with a, what are they called? Safari
driver?
Safari expert, we'll say. And they will tell you all about the animals in their safari. You will see live animals. It's very, very cool. And then they do have 2 treks here as well. They have the Gorilla Falls and then the Maharaja Jungle Trek, which does include things like lions, tigers. No lions. Lions on the safari. I'm mixing up my animals. Bats, tigers, I think there's birds as well. Very cool. Now, as cool as these treks are, they are live animals, so it is very subject to see them. Sometimes they are in feeding or other things like that. So they do tend to close a little bit early, especially as it starts to get dark out. They will close the park a little bit later as it becomes dark out later. And then the treks will close a little bit earlier just for the animals to be able to be fed. So the Jungle Trek and the Gorilla Falls Trek do offer some very cool Play by Disney effects, but also a QR code map. They do sometimes have physical ones. I'm not sure if they're getting rid of those or what, but there are maps and they do explain everything that is within the trek, what you're going to see, and some information on those animals. There's not our main attraction that we're going for, but very cool attraction within this trek. He's a dragon. The
Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon? Okay. I didn't want to get the dragon wrong. Do keep your eye out on these treks for some more safari experts. They're very neat. They will tell you a bunch of information about the animals that they're stationed around. So do keep an eye out for them. And they will always have some very, very fun facts. We're headed to the tigers. Here is another exhibit. This is going to be some monkeys. They're not out right now, but this is their exhibit. And then this is one of those stations I was talking about where you can get really cool information and, of course, some pictures and demonstrations as well. The bats! We're here! We're here for the bats. Oh my goodness, I never realized that they're on the ceiling, too. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Bats, bats, bats! Oh my goodness! There's a bat! So the really cool thing about these bats is a lot of them are vegetarian. This species specifically is, but a good chunk of bats actually are vegetarian. All right, so these are flying fox bats, which are a very neat species. They're less nocturnal than most bats are. So if you know anything about bats, they're a lot of times akin to connect with vampires because they're so nocturnal. But these species aren't as nocturnal. They're very much more active during the day. Another really cool thing about just bats in general, the reason they hang upside down, their blood system, oh, there's one with its wings out. Their blood system runs the opposite direction. So they have to hang upside down, so that way they don't have their blood rushing to their head. So it's the same way if you hang upside down off your bed, that's the sensation that they'll get if they are right side up. There are some also really cool reptiles that are in here. I'm not entirely sure what this guy is. I think, is he a black tree monitor? Is that what his name is? Like, I didn't know that that was a species. That's really cool. He's going for that light. And again, there is a safari expert walking around in here currently, but you will sometimes find them over here where they will discuss things about flying fox bats. All right, no tigers, but I think those are water buffaloes. Is that right?
They look like water buffaloes.
Look at me actually knowing something.
We've only done this trail how many times?
So now that we have seen what we've come for, we're now headed into our next section, which is tigers. Which right now there is a baby tiger. I don't know if he'll be out. Probably not. It's kind of late in the day. They bring him in kind of early because they had to do some training with him. Here's another viewing area for the tigers. No one's out right now, so you can't see anything, but this is a nice little area to find them. I do love all these like themed signs they have around. And just the theming of this in general is just really neat. It's all kind of worn down. Really just fits. And this is your little handy dandy viewing area for the water buffalo. But you can also see them from the tiger area because their exhibit is all combined into one. But sometimes you can get a little bit of a closer look. There's one right there, eating away. I think it's mealtime for them. Some more details and information. This is also where you will find your, what is it called? Thank you, Wilderness Explorer. Babe, do you know what's next?
My challenge?
No.
Oh, the birds.
The burbs. This bridge looks so ominous. But in reality, it's more exhibit. More exhibits. It's where you see tigers, if there were any out, and more water buffalo. Alright, we're gonna head on in. This entrance is so cool. I don't know if you can even see it with the lighting, but it's so bright out today. It's very neat. Here's another Wilderness Explorer station, along with some bird guides. You can see a series of things here. You got some geese, you have some doves, some ducks around here as well. It looks like there's some pigeons. A couple of things you can see. They're all very beautiful looking. And of course you can see them on the wall as well. Hello, beautiful boy. You might be a girl, I'm not sure, but you're very pretty.
Whatever you are.
Whatever you are. Oh, there's that guy. Hello. I think that this is one of those doves. Not entirely sure. I think so, just because of the shape. Oh my goodness. This is a pheasant. It's so cool. Oh, his tail's really neat when he expands it. I like your crown, my dude. And then here is that return for those trek guides, along with, of course, the bird ones. You're very welcome for visiting anytime. All right. Are you ready for your first challenge?
I was born ready.
It's okay. I am going a little out of order on what I put these just because we are near animals currently. Find an animal you can give a fun fact about.
Okay.
Gotta think about it.
I gotta think if I have any animal fun facts.
If you need to cheat it and go to the tree of life, you're gonna close your mouth. He's truly stumped. Okay, we'll be back.
After what seemed like an eternity.
So we're over by the monkeys, but if you're wondering how I know they're monkeys and not apes, is the fact that monkeys have tails and apes do not. It's the easiest way to identify the difference between the two different species.
That's your monkey fun fact.
I don't do animal fun facts, guys.
That's me. That's my forte.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it to you, because it's a challenge.
I could give you like a whole 3-hour long seminar on this part. Not the animals in it though.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll do the animals.
Alrighty. Are you ready for your next one?
I am.
Your challenge is to ride a ride that's about to go extinct.
Look at that monkey.
I get to ride dinosaur?
If that's the ride that's about to go extinct.
There's no other ride that's about to go extinct in this park.
Correct.
The only other one is already gone. They
The
already
only
said
other
it's
two.
extinct. Two, yeah.
So you want to go ride dinosaur?
So for those who don't know, Dinosaur is a dark ride, not necessarily a coaster, but it does jiggle you around quite a bit. It's very similar to an Indiana Jones ride, if anyone has ever ridden one of those, in any Disney theme park. It is going to be in the dark with lots of dinosaur animatronics. You are going back in time to try and find a certain specific dinosaur.
Is that one?
Is this guy?
I found it.
Now do look for an Easter egg in the line. It's going to be your second queue room. There's going to be 3 pipes, and they're going to stand for ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise, because the ride used to be sponsored by McDonald's. And I will post a picture right here.
The whole land used to be sponsored by McDonald's. Restaurantosaurus used to actually just be on
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Alrighty, here we go.
The queue is always so neat. It does have like a bunch of fossils and information about a bunch of different dinosaurs. Also, I never really noticed this.
Yourself for
This
your
is
fun fact.
redemption. This isn't a living animal, and this is actually an incorrect animal. That's a Carnotaurus head on a Tyrannosaurus Rex body. Disney wanted the Carnotaurus to seem scarier to traumatize children, so they put it on a T-Rex body because Carnotauruses are actually very small. They're like a medium-sized carnivore predator compared to the T-Rex, which was not the biggest one. The biggest one was the Giganotosaurus, but the Tyrannosaurus Rex was actually much larger, which is why the Jurassic Park films utilized them. But I think Disney was wanting to stay away from that, which is why they went with the Carnotaurus. But the Carnotaurus still wasn't scary enough. It's just like a bull with the horns. We'll see you after.
Yeah, we're gonna put you away. Are you ready for your next one?
I was. Yeah, I'm ready.
You were gonna try to do a bit and then couldn't think of the bit.
Born ready.
Jason Bourne? Wrong theme park. Anywho, so your food one for today is get an underrated beverage or snack or meal. We're hungry enough for it.
Underrated.
Underrated.
It's gonna take some thinking.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, we have thought. What is your underrated food, snack, or beverage?
I think we're gonna go to the Yak and Yeti Express over in Asia.
Okay.
Get some of their tempura shrimp.
Ooh.
Let's go. So, Animal Kingdom hosts a variety of food. A lot of it's well known. You have Flame Tree Barbecue, which serves some yummy, yummy barbecue.
Oh.
You have Pandora, which has things like cheeseburger pods and yummy, yummy bowls, or just stuff like that. But I feel like all of that is like properly rated or maybe even overrated in some instances. But some of the other lands in Animal Kingdom have a lot of food that doesn't really get talked about, which is why I'm choosing the Yak and Yeti Express, because they serve some wonderful Asian-inspired cuisine that I feel like you can't really get anywhere else in theme parks.
Yeah, for the most part. I think there's a couple places, but maybe not the best tasting. I feel like this is definitely some of the best tasting Asian-inspired food.
Yeah, so we're gonna go show you what we get. And from Yak and Yeti Express, for my underrated dish, I got the sweet and sour tempura shrimp, which is about 6 or 7 tempura shrimp with a side of rice and a sweet and sour sauce for you to dip in there. So very good, very tangy, and I feel like underrated. I got egg rolls.
I did. I don't know what my food thing is yet, or if I have one, so got egg rolls to share. And if I don't have a food one, then we're getting something on the way home. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They're just nice, light breaded tempura shrimp. Same thing you kind of get at Flower and Garden for Epcot festivals, but that sweet and sour sauce is really good. It's really sour.
Yeah.
It will hit you in the back of the throat, so just be forewarned. And for a review of the rice, it's corn.
It is awkward.
It's rice. It's good. You'd use a little bit more flavoring with it, but the shrimp kind of stands out on its own. I think it's a 10 out of 10, and you get enough shrimp that I feel like it's splittable, which is why it's worth splitting it. Your third challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to find the best snack in all of Animal Kingdom.
Funny.
Based upon your opinion, this camera will self-destruct in 5 seconds. 4,
I accept.
3, 2.
But I don't know.
All right, we ran out, got a new camera after the explosion.
Yes, we did. I think I'm going to go with the French fries with pulled pork and cheese at Flame Tree. It's my favorite snack. It was a hard tie between that or the pretzel in Pandora Land. That's really good too.
Pandora Land?
Pandora Land?
Pandora, the world of Avatar?
Pandora, the world of Avatar. Pandora Land, Avatar Land, however you want to call it.
but I think I am gonna go with the French fries.
All right, let's go get them.
Alrighty, so from Flame Tree Barbecue, I did get their pulled pork barbecue and cheese French fries. This is a side that you can get, and it's very delicious.
And nutritious.
And nutritious. You can get it for $8.99. This is cool. Hey. Anywho, and sometimes I get it as a meal. Like, honestly, I am today. Just scroll down here and it's really cute. I mean, it's so good. The pulled pork is good very well. Has very nice flavor. The barbecue sauce is very tangy and nice and sweet. The French fries are always soft, warm, and have a nice little crunch to them on the outside, which is just chef's kiss. And of course, cheese sauce. You can't go wrong. It is a nice cheese sauce. It doesn't feel overly fake. It is very much like just like from a vat, which to be expected. Oh my goodness! Bunch of squirrels just went running underneath us. But it's still delicious. It doesn't feel like a giant jar of the cheese that you get when they make you pretzel, which is nice. I do appreciate that. So all in all, it is always a really fun snack. I always really enjoy this. So one thing to note about a lot of the food places here in Animal Kingdom is some of them do close at weird times. So your more popular ones like in Pandora and Flame Tree Barbecue, those are going to close at park close. During the summer and busier times, the park will close around 7 to 9, anywhere from there. And then during not busy times, it's going to close anywhere from 5 to about 6. So do keep an eye out for that. Some of them will close a little bit earlier, like Yak and Yeti closes at 7 or 7:30. And there's a couple stand places that close at about 6 or 6:30. We had Restaurantosaurus that closed at 5. So do keep that in mind that a lot of the food places will close at different times. So if you are wanting a specific snack, make sure that you keep an eye out for that. For your next one, find a merch item that is very Animal Kingdom. I already know what you're getting, because you mentioned it earlier.
That's also your next challenge.
Oh my god, we were like the same one.
So I think we're gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's so funny.
All right, your next challenge, to be completed along with mine, is to find a merch item that's very uniquely Animal Kingdom.
Hey, alright.
We were both kind and gave each other no limits for this challenge. So I'm gonna buy Animal Kingdom. Because what's more uniquely Animal Kingdom than the park?
You're hilarious to think we have that kind of money.
Nobody has that kind of money.
No one has that kind of money.
But our first stop is going to be Discovery Trading Company.
The security tag's on, but
Rawr.
3 things.
Oh, that's
Aw.
cute.
I love it. That's so cute. This is new. I haven't seen it yet. It's all the different kind of Mickeys.
Cute.
Not know that these existed.
That's cute. The little
It has, like,
giraffe print.
Kind of like a. I think those are cheetah prints.
Let's have a hat.
I do have a hat.
All right, I think we're going to move on to a new store.
Yeah.
We didn't really see anything that felt uniquely Animal Kingdom. I don't know. What's your strategy? Mine is like find something that I can't get at the other parks.
Oh, mine was more like things that I look at and I'm like, yeah, that's Animal Kingdom. Not like something I can't get somewhere else. Now we're gonna go to
Swag.
aisle mercantile. Mercantile? I think mercantile is funnier, personally.
There we go.
Perfect.
I buy the Tree of Life. All right, we've done it.
We
We've
did.
made decisions.
It took a while, but I ultimately went with this. I thought it was very cute.
I love Kilimanjaro Safari. It also reminds me of my brother. He does work in the safari, so I like it. It's cute. It's the, if you don't know, it's the animal guide that's on the safari. So when you're in the vehicle, there's a sign above you that has all the animals that you'll see. These are them.
What did you get besides your new hat? That's not related to this challenge in the slightest.
Nope, I got a Kilimanjaro Safari pin. I'm a huge pin collector, and I don't have one for the safari yet, and it's one of my favorite rides in Animal Kingdom. So I'm excited to be able to put it on the board next to my Everest one.
I like that we both went safari related.
Yeah, you gotta show love.
Yeah. So for your second to last one, it's gonna be do or show something in the park you think deserves more love. I love your new hat. We got him this hat like just now. It's the create your own ears, but they did a hat version for guys. So he could finally be Disney-fied on his head.
I think it deserves more love.
Decided. I have no clue where we're going.
We're gonna go look at a bridge. So for my thing I want to show love, I want to talk about the ground we walk upon. and theming. Disney does a great job of theming everything in the theme parks right down to where we walk. So if you notice in Animal Kingdom, there's a lot of different animal footprints, human footprints, and just different concretes they use to represent the different lands. When you're over in Dinoland, you're actually walking on like an asphalt road and stuff like that. So the one I'm choosing to showcase is this little walkway right here into the Valley of Moara for Pandora World of Avatar. If you notice,
The rocks start to change.
the rocks on the ground start to change as we go across the bridge, along with the light fixtures and even the sounds. You're gonna keep seeing concrete, but as soon as you kind of cross the bridge and enter into the world of Avatar, you see green, bioluminescent little moss and algae mixed in there, little flowers. You can see it in the rock work.
Yeah. See a lot of the like blues and yellows and greens. A lot of the leaf prints that you didn't have before. A little bit more wild terrain, less road-like almost.
It is time for your final challenge. Wee-da-wee-boo, wee-da-wee-boo-wee.
It's the final countdown.
Oh, we gotta go to the Tree of Life for this. You get two options. You can either
I was gonna know that reference.
find an animal that you can see or we've seen today on the Tree of Life,
Okay.
or if you notice an animal on the Tree of Life that you can't see in Animal Kingdom, point it out to us.
Let's head to the Tree of Life then. It's kind of eerie being back here and no one else is.
I know. Well, I didn't realize this place existed till today.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Whoa! I haven't been back here in so long. Oh my gosh. I think that's a walrus right there.
Yeah, that's a walrus.
There's an eagle. Is that an eagle or just a bird?
Where?
Right here.
I think that's a pigeon.
I
Or
don't
like
know.
a robin.
I don't know if it's specific. Maybe it is specific. Wow, there's so many you can see. Also, there's such good lighting. There's a ton on here. So there are 325 card animals into this whole thing, which is absolutely so impressive. They're everywhere. They're like on their roots, all the way up in there. I think there's some we can't even see as well. It's just crazy. There's a squid. A scorpion? Is that right?
That's
There's a
a lobster, babe.
lobster. Okay. Oh, and then there's that. That might be crawfish.
It also might be prawn.
Clearly, I don't know my seafood. Alrighty, I am gonna keep looking, but I did see that there is a tiger right there. It's very neat. But I am gonna keep looking because we didn't see any tigers today, so we're gonna keep looking. Alrighty, I don't know if this can even zoom in that far. Barely, but if you look right above that whale, I think Jacob's taking a photo of it so we can put it in. But if you look right above my fingertip, right above where that whale is, there is a making of a bat. You can kind of see his wing. He's right underneath the greenage. There you go, guys. Found a bat. Okay, now that I have found my bat, it's time for your last one.
You're distracted by the hat.
I am
aren't you?
distracted by the hat. It's so cute. Your last one is to ride your favorite ride in Animal Kingdom.
Then you better get Yeti because we gotta go see Betty.
We're riding Everest.
You know what? Mine was funny. You could have at least laughed. I combined a Yeti pun with Reddy, and I name dropped our favorite Sasquatch. Sorry, Harold. We're Florida locals, so like, you get it? All right, we gotta go get Yeti. Hey, what did the Abominable Snowman say when he was playing hide and seek?
What?
Yeti or not, here I come.
To ride Yeti.
Here we are, Expedition Everest. Now this is a roller coaster. It's partially indoors and partially outdoors. It's a high-speed roller coaster with some fun twists and turns where you are going up the mountain of Everest. There's all of our camping gear.
You gotta get ready to go up the Forbidden Mountain. You got an operating license too, which I think is funny.
Yeah. Don't worry, now we're in the museum.
Yeah, you gotta learn about Betty.
Before we go see Betty.
Fake fan.
I love this footprint of the Yeti. All right, we're gonna put you away. We will see you after the ride.
Alrighty, y'all. We just got off of Expedition Everest. Oh, my last challenge completed. I really like that one. What was your favorite challenge today?
My favorite? Honestly, probably the animal one. The very
Yeah.
first one I did, that was a lot of fun. I liked that one a lot.
I think mine was probably the showcase something that needs more love.
Oh, yeah.
I always love talking about Disney fun facts, not
Yeah.
animal fun facts.
Getting shade thrown at me.
But anyways, guys, let us know what your favorite challenge was down in the comments, and feel free to give us any suggestions on what we can do for other Mystery Day challenges, either here or on our socials. We are everywhere at Parkquesters. That includes Instagram, Twitter, X, Thread, TikTok, not Reddit.
Oh.
Are we on Reddit?
We are on Reddit.
Reddit, and our Patreon channel. So please make sure to check out that page. We have a couple fun things like behind the scenes get readies with Ellie, not me. Ellie gets ready. I just wake up like this in the hat.
In the hat and all.
Even though you just got that.
Yeah, guys, make sure to please leave a like, and if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to this video. We really appreciate it. It helps push engagement, gets us closer and closer to our goal of 5,000 subscribers.
Yes. And of course, do check out our most recent video that is going to be linked right here, or right here. I think it's right here.
We're
I'll
still
put it right
learning,
here.
guys.
We're still learning, but I think I put it right here. So do check that out, of course, so that we can see more fun content from us.
Yeah, but until then, guys, we'll see you on our next quest.
Bye.